So in this video, I'm going to show you how to get this simple, easy, sexy Valentine's Day makeup look that you can easily do to slay for Valentine's Day. And it is also going to feature these bomb lashes from Off the Clock. Off the Clock is a lash company that offers beautiful glueless lashes. So if you're interested, stay tuned. So we are starting out on a very fresh face. I have washed my face and got it all clean and done my eyebrows off camera. So let's take care of our skin. I'm going to be using the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion to moisturize my face. If you want your makeup to come out looking bomb and smooth and skin-like, then you will definitely want to moisturize your face. That is going to be the key. So I just took one pump and now I'm going to smooth this into my skin, making sure that I distribute it evenly and making sure that I really work it into my skin so that way we have a nice moisturized surface. Next, we're going to use the CeraVe Eye Repair Cream. I love this cream for my under eyes because it has a great texture. You don't need a lot. I'm just going to put 3 dots on either side of my under eye and begin to blend that in with my ring finger. I like this so much because it is a little bit thicker, but it moisturizes and hydrates the under eye so well, which is amazing skin prep for when you're going to be using things like color corrector and concealer and you want them to look great and not crease. So this is how my skin looks all prepped. Now I'm going to use the LA Pro Girl Orange Color Corrector. I'm going to use this to tackle those dark circles you saw in the beginning of the video. So I am going to start by applying the color corrector to the darkest parts of that hyperpigmentation. You want to start small and build your way up, but honestly with orange color corrector, you don't need a lot. And that's how much I put on my face. Now I'm going to use my concealer blending brush. It's a round brush. I'm going to spray it with a little bit of water. And now I'm going to blend that all in. You want to make sure that you are blending your color corrector in first over the darkest areas and then blending it out. If you just put too much on here, guys, and you don't blend correctly, you're going to end up with a very orange face and the color corrector is just going to break through. That's why I love this technique of starting small, applying it only where you need the color correction. And I like using the brush because it just gives me more control and more precision, and I'm able to really blend the color corrector in until it is a skin-like finish, which is super duper important. So I'm going to do the bridge of my nose separately. I do have hyperpigmentation there, and I wanted to just add a little bit more in my extra dark area, but I'm still going to use that same technique. Take that blending brush and push it and pat it in until you get that skin-like appearance with your color corrector. You know your color corrector is working when the dark circles begin to go away and it actually begins to neutralize everything. So there, guys, look at my face. The dark circles are definitely very neutralized and hidden with this. Next, I'm going to use my Milk Hydro Grip Primer to prime my skin. This is a really nice primer. It sets a great base and allows the makeup to cling to your face better, giving you a smoother and better even finish when you are using your complexion product. So I took about maybe a pump and a half of that on there. Now I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer in the color 5 and 1. This is going to be my complexion product. I like this applicator because I can just dot this on my face. And another thing I like about this tinted moisturizer is it has good coverage, but it still makes your skin look like skin. And that is what we're going for here. This is supposed to be simple and sexy, giving us a skin-like finish. Now I'm going to use my foundation blending brush by Real Techniques, my favorite brush so far. I'm going to wet it with a little bit of water. And now I'm going to show you how I blend this tinted moisturizer into the skin. But y'all, look at how it's just like enhancing my skin and just making my skin look so smooth, soft, and dewy. This is why, honestly, I'm beginning to just love skin tints a lot more than foundation when it comes to a lot of my makeup looks, because it just gives me me that dewy, healthy, glowy, youthful skin that you want to have when wearing makeup. It's nothing too heavy, and skin tints work all year round. Like, this is perfect for all seasons. So I'm just going to continue to blend that out, pushing it in and then buffing it around the face until it's perfectly blended. Now I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape for my concealer today, and it is in the color 53N, which is for deep with neutral undertones. I love the color of this concealer because it is perfect for me. As you can see, it is brighter than my actual skin tone, but I don't want it to be too bright. For this look, I want it to look natural as well, with just like a hint of brightness. So that's why I really like this color. So I'm going to apply this concealer on the high points of my face and anywhere I want to pretty much highlight and blend out. So I'm going to now bring that down the bridge of the nose, so that way we can have that nose bridge stand out just a little bit more. And after doing that, I'm going to put it right there underneath my nose above the lips, so that way we can bring highlight there. And now with a damp beauty blender, I'm going to blend this all out. I do like to take the beauty blender and gently bounce it under the skin to get a smooth, even skin-like blend. And guys, like, look at how good this concealer is already looking. I don't know what happened or what changed with Tarte, but I remember back in the day, this concealer used to be like super thick and kind of like chalky looking. It didn't look like skin, and I just picked up the mini version to try it, but I am pleasantly pleased. So Tarte, shout out to y'all for changing that formula, because this is the kind of concealer that I love. So I realized that the coverage wasn't exactly what I wanted, so that's why you're going to see me apply another layer of the concealer just in a few of those areas to do a little retouch and to bring a little more coverage there. But again, I'm going to take that damp beauty blender, blend it out, and even with the second layer, y'all, of this Tarte Shape Tape, like, look how pretty and even this is. This is like the perfect color for my undertone. So after blending that in, you can see my face already looks so good and so smooth just now. Next, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier setting powder in the color Honey. I'm going to take about this much on my brush, and for the technique that I love to use for my under eyes to keep them smooth and hydrated looking, I just like to push it into the skin. I like to pat it and push it into my skin, so that way we still get the benefits of the powder, giving us like an extra boost with the highlight, but we don't look cakey. And I'm going to repeat the same technique to every single place where I put any concealer to highlight those areas. So I'm going to hit my forehead real quick, and then with the damp beauty blender, I am just going to bring that down the bridge of the nose to bring an extra little kick of highlight right there. Next, I'm going to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer. I like this color because it just matches my skin really well. I'm going to take about 4 dabs of that, and my technique, what I like to do is I first like to push it into the skin right there in the cheek area, and then I like to blend it upward gently. That way I make sure that it's hitting the spots that I need it to hit, and also making it look very natural. And so you're going to see me repeat that on the opposite side, pushing it in and then blending that upward. And then I'm just going to take that amount, and now I'm going to place that around the perimeter of my face just to bring more cohesion, and then just using it to blend out the jawline area. Now moving on to my Juvia's Place blush, I'm going to take about 3-4 little taps of that on my brush, and as you can see, I like to concentrate that on the high parts of my cheek and blending it upward. This way we can keep our face looking lifted and not making it look wide or bringing it down. Next, I'm going to use my Juvia's Place Warrior palette. This is going to be a super simple eye look. So I'm going to start out with this brown color right here. With my blending brush, I am just going to go ahead and blend that in right there underneath the brow bone, so that way we can create like a nice base. I like this color because it is close to my skin tone, but it just gives it like a little bit of a look. Now I'm going to take that darker color, and I'm going to use my crease blending brush, and and I am just going to build that color up in the crease. I wanted to give this a little bit more depth, so that's why you're going to see me build it up to intensify it. And when it comes to eyeshadows, I just like to take it slow and steady and build up as I go. So I'm going to repeat the steps on the other side as well, just making sure that I am blending that in and building it up and just getting the intensity right. So that's what you're going to see me do right here. Next, in that same palette, I'm going to use this light gold shimmery color, and with my fingers, I'm going to apply it right there on the eyelid. I like doing this because I can build up the intensity, and I feel like I'm just able to control this shimmery color a bit more by using your fingers. Listen, don't ever be afraid to kind of use different techniques and try different things for your makeup looks, because this came out really, really smooth and really nice. And again, the finger application. So I just grabbed a little bit more and I'm blending it out in the front of the eyelid. Now that same brown that we used in the beginning, I'm going to take that and I'm just going to blend it right there below the brow bone, so that way everything is evenly blended and there are no harsh lines or anything, and I'm just going to buff that in. Now I'm going to use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I'm going to take it right there on that fluffy brush, and I'm just going to lightly set my face and use it to remove any of the excessive setting powder. Now for the lips, I'm going to use just a little bit of chapstick and my NYX lip liner in the color dark brown. I'm going to really heavily line my lips because I want there to be like a nice dark base for the lip color. Now I'm going to use the Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream. I love this color, y'all. I feel like it is the perfect color for anyone with a brown skin who has a golden neutral undertone like myself. You can see that the color is super rich, super creamy. It just has a beautiful tone and it helps to accentuate the lips. I feel like it is the perfect red lip for me for a Valentine's Day look. So I'm going to carefully take my time to make sure that I am evenly distributing the lip color all over my lip, so that way it looks nice and full and everything is evenly put together. This can get a little out of control, so that's why I just like to take my time with this lip cream. Now I'm going to use my MAC setting spray. We are going to spray the face because again, we are going for skin-like, and I'm going to let that air dry, but it's looking really good thus far. So now I'm going to take my Maybelline Falsies mascara and I'm going to prep my eyelashes for the false lashes. I really like this mascara because it's super affordable and it does a really good job. So I'm going to do the top lashes, and then of course you always want to add that mascara to the bottom lashes to make your bottom lashes like really pop and really look good. Now in that same palette, I'm going to use that color and I am going to highlight the inner corners of the eye just to give it more pop. And now for the lashes, buy off the clock. Y'all, this company makes beautiful lashes that are glueless, no glue boo, no glue boo. And look how beautiful they are. This is in the style called Fluffy, and I will have details in the description box. So they give you this eyelash pen, and all you have to do is use this eyelash pen, shake it up and apply the eyeliner to your eyelid. So I like to do this in a nice thin type of strokes right across there, so that way I can get a nice eyeliner look. And then once you line the eyes, just literally pop the lash on. That's all you have to do. It's that simple, that easy. Line it up and press it on as you like. Now you're going to see me repeat the same steps using that same eyeliner provided in the lash kit from Off the Clock. I am going to simply line the eyes, take these lashes, pop them on, press them in, get them exactly where I want to, and y'all, boom. That's it. So guys, this is the final look, a simple, sexy, doable Valentine's Day look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel, clicking on that notification bell so that way you know whenever I post more videos. But as always, stay blessed and stay safe, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye.